Hello and welcome to Sports by Compian Pick'em Edition. That's right, we're back. The NFL season's upon us. It's
We've
kicking off
returned.
tonight. That's right, people. It's here. It's here. The Super Bowl champs are back. They're taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Sunday Night Football at its finest. Here we go.
Thursday night football, even.
See, the season's upon us. Corey, our co-host, our guy who knows about football. You know, he does really well in these pick'em leagues. People, he really does. Joins us for
First
another
year.
episode. How are you?
Doing fantastic. I'm excited to see what I can do with a regular start. Normally with these pick'ems, I don't join until, or I get invited, but I don't start making entries until week 2 or 3. So this is the first time I'm here for week 1. I feel like it's gonna improve my chances, and it's gonna go well. Got to believe in the heart of the cards.
Absolutely, and we're excited that you're back and that we're here for these pick'em leagues, guys. We're gonna have people coming through, making their picks. There's gonna be people telling us what they think is going on with the NFL and what they think of these teams. So, just it's gonna be awesome, man. We pick them well out here. Corey, let's just get right into this, okay? As you mentioned, it is not Sunday Night Football. It is, in fact, Thursday Night Football. And the Dallas Cowboys are traveling to Philly. Is that correct? Is this in Lincoln Financial Field?
I have no idea. Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. So anyway, Eagles hosting the Cowboys. Probably not great.
Eagles are home, yeah.
A lot of people are going Eagles. It's 94% to the defending champs. I think I'm going to have to stick with that too and not be a homer here, especially with the Michael Parsons trade. It's just all looking a little bleak in Dallas right now.
It does seem like a lot of guys don't want to be there. Jerry Jones is kind of a crazy person. In a lot of his interviews, he's seeming a little senile. Hopefully he just finally steps down and lets people actually know what's going on with football takeover. That's probably not going to happen, but we can always hope. It is sad to see Micah Parsons go. We turned a strength into a weakness, which is kind of a bummer. Apparently, we're looking at trading Trayvon Diggs. If that happens, I'm just going to assume that we're in full rebuild mode. But I think the Eagles are probably going to win, but I can't be that doom and gloom week 1. So I am going to pick the Cowboys based purely off of vibes,
100% going on the vibes, Corey. I can respect it, but I personally have a reputation to uphold, so I got to go with the defending champions here to kick off the NFL season.
Being a reasonable decision. It's a reasonable decision, Steven.
Indeed, but we do have the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to LA, and I want to go LA here. I want to be like Chargers, yeah. But I don't know if I want to fuck with the Patrick Mahomes revenge tour, especially a game after getting absolutely annihilated by the Eagles. I figure him and Andy Reid have just been sitting there all off season, coming up with new wicked ways that they're going to dominate the league again. So I got to go Chiefs here, I think.
A Friday night game. How about that? I did not know we were doing that this year, but I guess with the longer season, we're getting Friday night games.
Everyone and your mom is streaming it at this point, so this game is probably on Netflix.
This one's on YouTube.
Of course it is.
You can see in the bottom right, it says where it's hosted. So Cowboys, Eagles, NBC, and Peacock. Chiefs, Chargers on YouTube, which I'm okay with. I'm down to watch a football game on YouTube. I don't know if that means free on YouTube or if you got to have premium.
I mean, I wonder if that means YouTube TV. Either way.
Well, YouTube TV gives you all the games. We'll find out. We'll report back next week.
That's right. We'll know more next week.
But I, too, am going to go with the Chiefs. There is always the risk of the Super Bowl hangover, and with the Chargers, the worm is turning. But will the worm turn in time to beat the Chiefs? I don't think so. So I'm going to go Chiefs here as well.
Love that for us. Moving on to the Buccaneers traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Now, the Falcons did go 2-0 in this series last year, Corey, but the Bucs are tired of that. We're sick of that kind of nonsense. Both of those games were stolen from us, and we're not going to let it happen this year. We're beating the Falcons week 1. Send a message. Let it all hang out. Show them who we are. That's what's going down.
I believe that, I think that Mr. Penix is going to figure it out. I don't think he'll have it figured out by week 1. So I believe...
Still practically a rookie, the guy,
Yeah, he has 3 preseason games and maybe 4 or 5 games last season. So definitely a lot of football to get under his belt before he is considered a guy, but according to fantasy, he's expected to put up like a bazillion points. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens. But either way, we're taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for this one. So far, only one split, two anonymous. We got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the Browns. Friend of the show, Brett Humphreys, couldn't quite make it here tonight, which we're terribly sorry about because we would have loved to have him here for Week 1 pick'ems. Shout out to Yellen from the couch. But anyway, homer for the Bengals, obviously. I'm going to stick with him because the Browns are a hot mess. And I don't see Joe Flacco. I mean, Joe Flacco's probably going to light up this Bengals defense because they're terrible. But I think Joe Burrow.
That's going to be such a fun game. What if it's just a crazy offensive game where it's just Joe Burrow just torching everybody, Joe Flacco just out there doing his thing? What if this might be just like prime football, just all offense, no defense?
Sounds like it's going to be a great game, but I think the Bengals will come on top either way.
I think the Bengals, they both have good quarterbacks, but the Bengals just have better receivers.
So far, it's been some easy games to pick, and I don't think it's going to change much as Miami travels to the Colts because the Colts also a hot mess. Anthony Richardson benched in favor of Daniel Jones, who's now going to be the starting quarterback for the Colts. Still doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. I do have Tyler Warren starting for me in fantasy, so Daniel, find your man Warren, find the number 1 draft pick. There's him and Pittman holding it down over there in Indianapolis, so we'll see what becomes of the whole thing, but either way, I'm definitely going Dolphins here. Tua and McDaniels know they're playing for their jobs this year. Maybe not Tua so much as McDaniels. McDaniels, dude, if he has another bad year, you got to think the Dolphins are going to move on from him.
Dude, he's been playing with backups for so long. Like, they're dominant when they have Tua, and then Tua gets knocked out, and then he has like Tyler Humphrey and what's that dude, something Skyler. Like, you can't really judge him off backups. Is he actually on the hot seat?
100%. Yeah,
really?
No, this is a results-based league, dude. And the thing is that even when he was doing well, he went to the playoffs and got smacked in the first round both times, or maybe only one time that he made it. So not a good look. And owners and fans all want success yesterday.
Yeah, so all right.
The expectations are different nowadays.
Going Dolphins just because you got we're not rocked Tua right now. This is Tua with a fully functional brain, or as close to fully functional as Tua can be. And
we see what they did to Denver like a couple years ago. I don't know if that was the opener or when that was when they put up like 70, but regardless.
And they still have all those fast dudes.
All the fast dudes are healthy right now.
Right.
This is the Dolphins teams you want to pick, the early Dolphins teams, before they all get injured. But anyway, so we're going Dolphins here.
Are healthy.
Now, here's one that's a little up in the air. We got Vegas traveling to the Patriots, new resurrected Patriots under what's his name?
Drake May?
Verbal. Mike Vrabel.
Vrabel,
yeah. And of course, Drake May. You got Geno Smith, the fuck you quarterback that everyone kind of loves. Him and Brock Bowers, the boys are going down there. Max Crosby. It's a fun game. This is a fun one to go. You probably think the Raiders have more veterans and more maybe playmakers on that side, but when we were looking at their roster, they don't really have anyone to throw it to. Unfortunately, neither do the Patriots. So, there's not a lot of great wide receiver power in this game.
Brock Bowers.
That's a tight end, Corey.
Still, just fucking feed him.
Yeah. And I'm not doubting that. The Patriots have Hunter Henry. What I'm saying is there's not a lot of wide receiver power in this game. We do have Alshon Jeffrey making his real NFL debut, whatever with the preseason snaps. We'll see what the kid can do when there's real bullets flying. And Drake May here too.
This might be the game of the running backs because we got Austin Genty against I forget what the name of the
Stevenson.
No,
but he has a rookie pressing him. There's a rookie pressing Rashad Stevenson, but he's I think still the starter over there in New England.
There's some dude that I was losing my playoff game while my fantasy football draft happened. Trey Henderson. He is Trayvon Henderson. He is on New England Patriots, and he's apparently projected to be the top rusher this season by 2 people. So so it was one of those things where Pro Football Focus was 2 people picked Austin Genty, 2 people picked Trayvon Henderson. So this game has the 2 running backs that are projected to lead the league in rushing. So it might just be a very run-heavy game, especially since you said like no one has. There's no one to throw the ball
to. Am I tripping? Who the heck is Trey Henderson? Rookie?
Trayvon, dude, I've never heard of him either, but apparently the dude's fucking good. I think he was around last season, maybe. I don't know.
Either way, well, I'm going to go with the Raiders. I'm going to go with Geno Smith. Proving the doubters wrong and having himself a day against the Pats.
I think he just really killed it in preseason, maybe.
We got to move on. We don't know enough about the guy.
Don't know. I'm going Pats. I'm going Pats because I have their running back in fantasy, and I got to believe.
Fair enough. We're going to go Raiders, so a split on that one. We got the Cardinals traveling to the Saints, who are also, guess what, Corey, a hot mess. And we love to see it here on Sports by Compion. We love to see a messy Saints team. Wish them nothing but failure. And they got Spencer Rattler starting, so that doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Yeah. I gotta imagine our boy Kyler has a comeback and crushes the Saints.
That's what I think. Yeah, he's got Trey McBride to throw too. I think they're going to be okay. Moving on, we got the Steelers traveling to the Jets. This is a little fun revenge tour for Aaron Rodgers right out the gate. A lot of people going Steelers. Our boy Frankie would go Steelers on this. The Jets have Justin Fields, who's another revenge tour. He's playing against the Steelers, who decided not to pay him and didn't start him. So we got a little bit of the two quarterbacks looking to prove something.
Well, quarterback tradesies here. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally what happened here. And now they're at each other. I got to go Steelers here just because they're pretty much all in this season. They just paid Metcalf. They got Rodgers. They got pretty much the old squad, and they need to make it happen now. So they're a little more desperate than the Jets.
That should be some fun football to see. Sauce covering DK. Just two big physical dudes going at it. Just two big physical dudes, Stephen.
Yeah, just men on men action.
Just men on men wrestling each other to the ground.
Hell yeah. Anyway, the New York Giants are traveling to the Commanders. That's not going to be fun. That's a tough start for our boy Wilson and his New York Giants. There's all this chatter that they're a new team. They're excited. So who knows? They might be bringing the energy, but unfortunately, the Commanders look really, really good last season. Everyone's already putting Jaden Daniels in the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, which is nonsense, but it is what people are doing.
I think he's going to go the way of RG3, go the way of Cam Newton, where he's going to be just really dominant. But unless he pulls a Lamar Jackson and figures out how to not take a pile of hits, he's just going to have a limited tenure,
We'll see. There's been a lot of flashy quarterbacks come through in year 1. How will they be year 2 once people have more film on them? It's all up for debate, but I do think he'll be okay week 1, and I'm picking the Commanders.
Yeah, the team around him is just better than the Giants team.
For sure.
Jackson Dart, I think, will be good. I think they can build around him, but I think as of right now,
so Russell Wilson's starting right now. So
is Wilson starting?
Yeah.
No, Wilson doesn't have it. It's fine. It's going to be okay for the Commanders.
Anyway, the Panthers are traveling to Jacksonville. Talk about two Southern teams going at it. Panthers are sort of talented position as well as the Jaguars. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. We'll find out because this is week 1, Corey. We don't really know anything about anyone. It's all just kind of a whole bag of whatever and hope for the best.
I think the Jaguars take that just based off of I don't know too many people kicking around in Carolina, but Jacksonville has a couple, young, exciting players.
Agreed. And Trevor Lawrence has got to figure it out. They paid the man, so he's got to figure this thing out. And this is a good game for him to get right on. Ooh, Tennessee traveling to Denver. That's going to be a real tough time for the Titans to start off. And our boy Cam Morgan, his first NFL action against the Denver defense.
Man, that is rough.
That's a rough start, kid.
Sir.
Oh, man.
Godspeed, right. But, you hate to see it.
In Denver, too.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Seattle that has the 12th man.
But yeah, I'm definitely picking Denver for this one. It's going to be a rough day at the office for Cam Ward, I suspect. Because he has Ridley.
What have the Titans really done other than replace Will Levis? Basically upgraded quarterback, and they're hoping to just revolutionize the game.
They are doing what every other NFL teams do. They're trying to build through the draft, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, all of these games are Fox. There's a couple CBS sprinkled in there, but there's so many Fox games.
Yeah, that is a lot of Fox games. I would have thought this would be a Fox game, it being AFC, but either way. All right, so 49ers traveling to the Seahawks.
This should be
It,
interesting because this
it
is that
should be
division
interesting.
that just
Yeah,
always fucking trades. They're just
yeah,
such a vicious infighting division. I love to see it.
we do. We do love to see it. And yeah, the 49ers, they kind of got to bounce back after last year. Uh, Seahawks are now under Sam Darnold, so new look Seahawks. Gotta go
I
49ers here, man.
I think Sam Darnold is definitely going to make this team better than they were. But I think when San Francisco is all healthy, I think they are one of the better squads in the league. I think they're just very prone to injury.
Yeah.
Something about their staff, they need to just fire their entire trainer staff and just get better staff
It's
because
not
they do.
just them, dude. Everybody's getting injured all the time recently. It's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well,
I think
anyways,
while they're healthy, it's San Francisco.
I agree. Then we got the Lions traveling to Green Bay. Big first game for the Packers. They signed Michael Parsons, who may or may not be playing in this game. Apparently, they're going to shoot him up with a bunch of pain shots or something so you can play through it. Jordan
Yeah, I heard
Love,
he's got some injury going, something to do with his
yeah,
back,
yeah.
which isn't great.
And then Jordan Love coming back from that playoff loss. They got him apparently a legit for number one receiver now with their Golden Tate pick, not Golden Tate, Matthew Golden. So I don't know. I really love what the Packers have done this offseason, whereas the Lions, unfortunately, lost both their coordinators. They had their center or tackle retire, which is not great. I think they had two guys retire.
I think they even released I think
Oh
it
yeah,
was
they
like
released
Skip
a
or something.
tackle. That's right.
Yeah,
So they released a tackle and a center retired. That's what it was.
the dude that like would run routes to fuck with people, that dude got released. And I was like, why? He seemed
Yeah,
like he was a dude. I think he was even a captain. But I
yeah,
guess those
people were
dudes just get old
surprised.
sometimes.
Yeah. Either way, man, I like what the Packers did this offseason.
Yeah,
Gotta go with them.
why is this so in favor of the Lions?
I don't know, but
This
I'm not being
seems
fooled.
right. This seems like a very Green Bay game, and
It
I'm
could
going
go either way. It could absolutely go either way. The Lions lost
Yeah.
like one game last year. They're a very solid team. So
They're a tough team, but it just I mean I guess they lost coordinators and everyone who was hurt is healthy again. So that's kind of what we're staring down.
yeah, I mean Aiden Hutchinson's back, so that's huge. He's been chomping at the bit to get going again.
I think Packers though. I'm going Packers.
I agree. We're gonna go Packers here. Shout out Taylor Seitz, friend of the show. Houston, Texas travel to the Rams. Matthew Stafford apparently is healthy. That's the rumors. That's word on the street. So they got him. They got Puka Nacua. They got a solid defense.
Adams, Devonta Adams is there instead of Cup now.
Adams is there now. The Texans a little rough last
Nico
year
Collins?
at times. They got a solid team too, and they did have a nice little playoff run. So I still think we can go Rams here just because they are at home. You got Matthew Stafford. You got the boys. They were very impressive last year. They only lost like the Super Bowl champions, and they were in there with them for a while. Probably put up more of a fight than the Chiefs did. So
True.
yeah,
And I don't think the Rams necessarily got worse. So I could see it being Chargers.
Rams. Yeah.
Or yeah, Rams. My bad.
And then we got the classic. We got Lamar Jackson traveling to Buffalo to take on Josh Allen. Ravens, Bills. This is starting to be a nice little rivalry forming up between these two teams. Obviously, this just took place in the playoffs. Bills did come out on top just barely. It was very tight. Lamar did have a chance to win it there at the end and couldn't get it done. Will he do it this time? They seem to be revamped. They got some solid draft picks. Mike Green, Stokes. So they revamped their defense again. They got Sean Alexander over there now. I'm loving what the Ravens have done this offseason, honestly. The Bills re-signed Gabe Davis to their practice squad.
He's back.
To the practice squad. Not quite on the team.
Yeah. I do love how all the receivers are just returning home.
Yeah. Yeah, all the boys are going home.
They're like, one more run. Everyone go home before we retire.
Gabe's a little young to be calling it last run, but he certainly had a rough time down there in Jacksonville. Either way, I think I'm going to go Ravens here, man. Their defense is just so nasty.
Nah, I believe in the Bills. I'm going Bills.
All right. Solid. Moving on to the last game, we got the Vikings traveling to the new look Bears. It's always new look Bears after the offseason, man. They always go wild. And it's kind of a new look Vikings under JJ McCarthy, former Michigan product. Can he get it done for the Vikings? But everyone's been asking, is Kevin Connell good enough to just make any quarterback look good? Word on the street is yes, because people are picking the Vikings. What do you think, Cor?
I'm thinking Vikings as well, just because they looked that good with Sam Darnold. I think they have the receiver talent to make JJ look good as well. And I don't think that Caleb Williams really has the talent around him to make him look as good as JJ will. So, like, I
like that. Team pick.
Yeah.
Team pick Vikings. Love that.
Yep.
I think there's going to be like probably somewhere around 44 points scored in this game for sure.
I'm thinking 24-21, so that's 45 points.
Right, yeah. That's a good guess. So I'm going to go 45 as well. So we could both be right or wrong, Corey. Special times.
Both locking it in, man.
Man, we've done this. That's it. That's all the games, Corey. There's a lot of football coming our way this Sunday, Friday, and Thursday. So get excited. Sports by Compion fans, we're happy to have you back. Tune in for our Sports by Compion weekly, our Pick'em weekly. We still got some previews coming out. It's exciting times, man. Football's back here.
We'll report back on where you can actually watch these games, because I feel like that's going to be an important piece of this puzzle.
Yeah, basically you're going to have to sign up to everything and spend about $2,000 or so. So get excited about that, Sports by Compion fans. And you'll still have to eat ads on Red Zone. Shame on NFL Red Zone for putting ads in there. It was literally the only point of that channel. What's the point of that channel now?
You might as well just do. If it's $2,000 to have all these subscriptions, it's almost worth it just to go to a bar.
That's what I literally have done, like, the math. I think I'm just going to go to the bar every weekend. It's probably going to be cheaper. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shame on you, NFL, but I get it. Anyway, Sports by Compion, we're out of here, dude.